I am told there's going to be a little bit of drama today. Is there anything that I'm supposed to be keeping track of lately? I know Ethan is back from Aether stuff. That happened. Is there anything else that I'm supposed to be made aware of that I just fucking don't? I don't know. I'll find out. I'll find out in character. If there's something I need to know about, they'll be like, David, did you hear about this? And I'll be like, no. And then they'll be like, oh, well, this is a thing. And then I'll hear all about it. And then I'll be put into we'll have a meeting and it'll be a long meeting and meetings. Oh, I'm so tired of meetings, Chad. I'm so tired of meetings. Oh, can we not have meetings, please? What's going on for me is nothing because my PC's down. I know your PC's down, dude. That's been the talk of the town, Pixel. Everywhere you go, you talk about your PC being down, which I get it. It's currently the topic that's bothering you the most. So when something's bothering you the most, you got to talk about it. No, I don't think there's anything specific. Oh, anything specific I need to worry about. Did you take it into the shop yet? Or is it still just kind of chilling? I've been drinking a lot of Pepsi lately, Shad. The other day I went to a friend. I was hanging out with my buddy TBG. And we were going world hopping, and we went to this one arcade map that, you know, I've been to a while back, but I wanted to revisit it because it's a cool map. And then we're just looking at pizza and fucking Coke, you know, from like 90s brand pizza and Coke and all that stuff with those advertisements. I'm like, man, I could fucking go for a pizza right now. And then like the next day I ordered a pizza and a Pepsi because I was like, I could use a fucking Coke. Well, I wanted a Coke, but they didn't have Coke, so they only had Pepsi. And Pepsi's fine. Honestly, sometimes Pepsi really hits. It's a lot better than Coke sometimes. Because Coke's a lot harder. Pepsi's kind of a sweeter taste. I don't know. I like both of them. They're both fine. It's in right now. Have yet to get a response. They let me know it might take a while, which sucks. But nothing I can really do to change that. Yeah. Yeah, that's poo. Another reason why it like sucks that like all of us are like online, right? Like terminally online. Because like if you were in my neighborhood, Pixel, dude, I would just fucking come over and fucking figure out your problems myself. Because I have so many fucking spare parts that I can like test issues with. Because that's what Best Buy or whatever Geek Squad's probably going to do, is they're going to like fucking take out the graphics card based off of your description and test it with like a spare card to see what happens, and they're gonna run a diagnostic based off of that. Yeah. That's really annoying that your shit is overheating, dude. I think I've already brought this up, but if you haven't, you might poke the people who pre-built the PC, because you just got that thing like a couple of months ago, if I'm remembering correctly. You might poke the people who pre-built the PC, see, because usually they give you like a 1-year warranty, see if that's still a thing. And if so, I don't know, they might be able to give you some money back or some shit if it's being grody. I wish we were like neighbors or something. That'd be great. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like, it'd be so fucking cool if we could just fucking be like, hey guys, let's all get together and like game or like have a LAN party. That'd be fun. All right, there is supposedly going to be some drama going on here. I need to make sure I'm not dilly-daddling too long, so I'm gonna start like going on down because I'm the only DM in the lobby right now. So I want to make sure I'm available to be an in-character drama handler if there's some kind of drama that's supposed to happen. Ooh, yippee drama. Dude, I'm still kind of getting over last night's drama. Like, the Ascension Academy stuff really hit. Was that Joe? Oh, fuck. Speaking of drama, chat.
I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I know I fucked up. And I will figure out how to make this right. But Sariel is someone that I care so much about. I have done exactly what she just did for me more than enough times. And I would do it again and again and again. She's a pacifist! I know!
What?
But and she trusts you, so when your fucking soul tells her to go into the dark ages, she will do it. She will die for you.
Pissed off Kaika sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro.
That is
I
how
fucking
much
love
we
it.
care about each other. Not because you are manipulating piece of shit. How am I manipulating?
Not anymore, but for a second there, like, I heard some Arnold come out, bro.
Do nothing but help her. The first person that got her off of the streets, to give her a place to live, to give her a job, was me. And I have asked nothing in return. Because of your little savior complex? What savior complex? I don't go around just helping people because I want to be seen as a hero. I help people because it's the right thing to do. Move your fucking ass into the arena and stop teleporting. I don't want to do this. If you want to be mad at someone, be mad at the Forsaken. The one who is causing all of this. The one who's pulling the strings behind the curtain. The shit that you said you're gonna take care of. I am one person. I cannot defeat a god. She asked me to teach her about the Dark Aether. I never
she can help
forced
you.
Anything on her. Yes! I never asked her to. Arena, now.
I came here at the worst time.
David, you ready to send him to the gate?
The ghost not on you, right?
It's on you? May I have it so it doesn't get smashed?
I mean,
this is him right now.
If you're looking to speak with me, you're gonna have to wait a few moments. There's something I
Here's Orion's ghost in the meantime. I keep it under your safe tutelage and hands.
There There's a doctor who wants to come here to examine it as well. I told her that I would allow them to look at it first.
Boy. What do we do? Well, as the rules state, if you have a conflict, settle it in the arena. So, we give them the ability to settle their issues in the arena, and if things go too far, we will get involved. So, for now, we'll let them take care of themselves, and if we decide to kill each other, then I'll do what I need to do.
And normally I would not endorse something of this caliber.
Jesus Christ. I'm guessing you'll step in, David, if you need to.
The rules state that if you have a problem, you can take care of it in the arena. If it goes too far,
Yeah.
I'll get involved.
Thank you, David. This individual probably wants to talk to you, but
Right now, I need
this
to
place-
take care of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch as well. At least get you a chance to look at his abilities, since he's one of the prime ones to go on the mission.
I suppose.
This is not normal, by the way. This is...
With all due respect, Detective Kell, your associates are far from normal. What I consider normal is entirely different to this place and its people.
Well, I appreciate you're here, although I am not the host of here. I'm just a visitor myself.
Mr. Detective Kell, what is this thing? What does it want from me?
It's a
That's
guardian.
Crystal Joe.
What?
Not your type of guardian. A guardian of Heaven's Reach. This is Crystal Joe. He's a very nice guy. A construct in a way.
Is it made of stasis?
He wants to know your name.
What is it made of?
Maybe you should answer. Maybe if you can ask it, but first it wants to know your name. It's asking you a question.
I am Mithrax. Pleasure.
Shit. These fucking idiots. I should not be doing this right now. It's not helping anybody. Jesus.
What's going on?
There's handling their differences at the moment.
With their fists.
Meatheads being meatheads. Understandable.
In the meantime, we have a new guest.
I saw
I
twice
do
now.
not believe my particular entrance here is rewarding of any particular praise, Detective Kell. I am merely here to discuss matters for as long as necessary.
I understand, and I appreciate you coming here.
This place is
Kel?
beautiful, albeit very strange.
I can show you around the place once this is over if you want to. I've gone around a little bit. I can't give you a field tour. That would be a David thing.
Your name is Kel?
Kell is my people's word. It is given unto the leaders of groups. The leader of a house is called a Kell.
I see.
The Detective Kell is the leader of a house of his own. House Versal,
I see.
I believe it was called.
Yes, the Versal Agency. I have gratitude for you
It's gonna
using
happen.
that honorific on me.
It is merely a custom of our people.
People do not know how to control
The
their
Elixir
emotions. They never
have
will.
always been. What is the word?
And it just proves it.
We have always been pertinent on recognizing leadership.
In my view, I'm not so much as a leader as a friend to my people that I work with.
God damn it!
Yeah, they'll settle their differences and be okay. I think we're just letting. We're just.
Taiga actually wants to kill him.
I know. David already assured me that if it gets too far, he'll step in.
Crystalline. Joe. What are you made of? Is it ice or stasis?
Yeah, yeah. Don't hop in.
Thank goodness. I see.
Let the
So you are not one of Aramis. I see. Tell me, who is the killer of this place? I see. I'm terribly sorry to hear of the loss. The losing of a Kel, especially a good one, is always most mournful.
Tyga's sparking. It's not good. Then learn curse speech. Jesus.
Probably about
Shit. I think that's it. God damn it, Ethan! You don't need to.
Go on, Joe.
Ethan, that's enough.
I wasn't gonna kill him. Insult me? Or my relationship with Sario again?
I'm picking him up.
Oh, I don't have my.
Now's not the time.
Hang on. Just track milk on the ground.
Okay, you got it.
We'll kill a Kel to a search point.
Ethan, what?
Oh, did he?
Anya.
I hope. That's, I mean, that's not, that's so mean. Like, trash bags, oh, that's so mean. Oh, no, David's not pissed off at Kaiga like that. He's not. Who's that? Yuki Fang? I'm so out of date with, like, the people who have permissions and not here, man. I swear. You did kind of do that. I know I did, but like... but I'm not like pissed off at it, and I'm just like, alley-oop.
David, I know you got a lot going on, but
Quick question. Is there a way to get ethanol here? Our friend up there drinks ethanol, gasoline, and stuff.
I know it's a weird request.
The pot of food, whatever you think about when you reach in,
Got it.
that's food for him. There you go. Kobe. Yare yare. I don't know. I don't know anything about Ethan's situation, so I can't answer that, unfortunately. Generally, though, like, if they came into Heaven's Reach fucked up, then they're gonna leave Heaven's Reach fucked up. Unless Q changes something fancy with them.
You shouldn't have okayed that.
I shouldn't have okayed that. It's the rules of operation. If you have a problem with each other, you handle it in the arena. I will get involved if I need to, and so I did. Do you have something to say to me, Kate?
I guess not, David.
You clearly do, friend. What have I done wrong?
This entire thing. I tried to calm Kaiga down. I tried to use words in the situation. And in the end, it still led to a fight. And now Poi is over there, trying to be on her high horse.
You need to understand I'm coming at this with incredibly little context. All I see are two gentlemen yelling at each other because of Ethan doing what Kaiga feels is a stupid action. And according to the rules, if you have an issue, settle it in the arena. Kaiga requested Ethan go to the arena. So he did, and I observed to make sure things didn't go too far, and got involved whenever it did.
I know, but right now Ethan is not in a good mental state. He's been in the dark aether way too long.
I know that. He's been seeking medical attention while he has been here. Hello, Joe. Have I eaten? You have any... I'm sorry. I'm getting better. You... Here. You is the first word, yes? Alright, give me the second word. Take.
Talk.
Talk. You talk. Yes. Talking. Yes, we're talking. Is it private? You're fine to be here, Joe. You're a godling. I see no problem. But I do need to probably walk and talk, because I want to make sure things don't get too crazy. Unless you want to take care of that woman, Joe. I saw that, so maybe I can just relax. But
if you want, you can stop by and check on Kaiga. I'm gonna go check on Powder and Ethan, because he needs antipsychotics, and a lot of them. He's not as bad as Sachi, but still, it was a lot.
Yeah, I have very little context as to what's going to be going on, to be honest.
I'll fill you in after I get them ready.
I know that there was a mission that occurred to rescue Ethan, and that's what brought him here today, and he's been staying here for several days. But I haven't been really involved with the medical operations.
I can fill you in. I'm doing a medical for a lot of people. A lot of people.
All right, we'll take care of Ethan. I'll go observe Kaiga. And you're welcome to come with me, Joe, if you like. I appreciate you guys informing me of what's going on, but I do want to make sure that I know in character. I don't want to metagame out of character knowledge in character, you know? But you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I'm not gonna... Dawn of a new day brings with winds of change, but... Hello? Bright is the sky that reaches heaven, the light of the steps of those who visit this land place. Let your goals be clear in the mind of the troubles of your shell, the surface to give the holy ties trouble. Thank you. I think Kaka is in the wrong. You're saying they're that away? Because I... Okay, thank you. Oh, you excitable Joe. No, that's not. We're looking for Kaiga, Joe. He's probably in the bed of the guest house here. Or something. I don't know. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Why am I getting involved? Because I'm just that kind of person, I guess. Aren't you, David? Maybe it's because they're in my house and they caused a ruckus. But they didn't necessarily do anything wrong besides taking things a little bit too far in the arena. But in the end, nobody is hurt, so what am I going to be? A therapist? I guess that's what I am doing. I suppose that's why I'm doing this. Maybe I'm trying to be a friend. That's probably it. Trying to be a friend. Or maybe a part of me is excited from the commotion and is curious about where this is going. Or maybe I'm just getting old and my brain's ability to observe proper logical sense is going out the window. Oh, hello, Joe. I'm just thinking out loud. I can't either. Maybe the land needs a minute. So, we'll give it one. Let's drop the ball on Katsuo. Oh. Kane has Ethan taken care of. And I'm going to enjoy my morning. Oh, goodness, I haven't even had tea yet. But I really don't feel like getting up. I'll give it a minute. Yeah, Do keep in mind, chat, in-character feelings do not reflect out-of-character feelings. Kaiga and Galaxy were literally laughing at each other and joking and kissing each other out of character before all of this went down. So they're very excited out of character to do the scene. So, yeah. It's all in-character roleplay. You know, bromance. You know how it is. David is basically glitched in the cutscene. That is so fucking accurate. I love that so much. Dude, literally it's like a fucking Grand Theft Auto cutscene with fucking Kaiga and Ethan, and then David's just like the NPC in the background, just fucking like auto walking in place but not going anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Might have to Alt F4 or reload the game. And then, like, fucking at one point, like, the cutscene has, like, Ethan and Kaiga, like, walk through David, and the camera glitches out, and then you just see the inside of David's head. You know, and, like, his fucking big eye, the big fucking weird, like, 3D eyes or some shit. This new game is playable on VRC. I'll show you when I get the chance. Yeah, I think you're talking about Udon Sword 3, right? TBG, my old friend who was with us the other day who had to bail when we were in Udon Sword 2, they sent me a DM about it. I told them we would have to do it again sometime. So, because I did that though, I can't do it until TBG's available. Because I told him we'd have to do it together. So, he has a reserved slot. Metal Gear Solid cutscenes you can edit once you beat the game. Yeah. Have you heard of the High Elves? Have you heard of the High Elves? It's not as hell, blah blah blah, I would tell you. Alright. David's gonna go get some tea. I'm losing my mind here. He's losing his mind, chat. Chat, he's losing his mind, bro. So I don't think the drop the ball on Katsuo game is gonna work, Chelly, just for the simple fact of the range of velocity despawns the ball.
And what are you blaming?
For lying.
What did he lie about?
I am Ethan. I can control the Aether. Well, technically I cannot. But oh no! All of a sudden I disappear. And I bring...
Not getting involved.
But let this that out of the picture.
Watch it bite me in the ass later for not getting involved, chat. Let's see. Let's find out if just me walking by bites me in the ass. We'll see. I think Cassie's actually upset at David right now for not cleaning up after a cup. We've yet to have that discussion. I wonder if Nietzsche forgot or not. So what's your story?
My name is Mithrax. I am a Elixni of the House of Light. I come from the realm I believe one of your associates hails from. Mr. Orion.
Has anyone used this?
I'm not.
That you've seen?
No.
Alright, thank you. Keep going, I'm listening.
Of course. I was informed recently of a rather unfortunate set of circumstances regarding him. Though I'm not familiar with him in particular, I am familiar with the Guardians. My kind work closely with them, and so I was told to come here to speak to a Mr. Ethan, who unfortunately was preoccupied.
Not occupied anymore.
Terribly sorry. I did not mean to speak ill.
No, you're fine. You didn't speak ill at all.
I'm afraid all of this is very new. I have never stepped outside of my own realm, and so I had come here to inform him, of course, of new developments. I had also heard he had Mr. Orion's ghost, which we may be able to work upon together, if you would be willing.
Of course, I'd be happy. It's admittedly my fault that Orion got to the way he is now, the symbiote or whatever you called it taking over his body, and now his ghost is...
Well, I do not want to waste any of your time sitting idly. We can begin speaking immediately, if you would like.
Of course, if you would like to meet me over by my cabin, it's the one right there.
Yes. Thank you, David Kell, for the tea and the company.
You're welcome. Enjoy your talk.
Of course. Lead the way, Mr. Ethan.
I'll be one second.
What's going on, by the way, Nos? Good to see you in chat.
Oh,
Good to
very
see you.
well.
Hope you're doing well.
I'm, sorry about that. I was just trying to have tea and think about what to do with the ghost, and Kaiga just kind of came out of nowhere and started swinging at me.
I got the latter half of it. Glad you were able to take care of it in the arena, but Ethan, let's not swing at our opponents when they're on the ground next time.
Like I said, I wasn't gonna kill him.
Sure, you weren't trying to, but from my perspective,
He also insulted my relationship with Saria.
And I don't care. I made my statement. That is all. Go take care of your friend.
Of course.
Hello. This was what? A mess. Oh, I've had worse. How are you over there? Hello.
Kinda going through it, just relaxing right now.
It's a lovely morning.
Hello.
Is that Brutus?
Hello, I am Brutus.
Hello. How does it go?
Brutus is Brutus.
Very good. I was just cleaning up these cups.
Is David David?
David is David. And not say what you are, duplicate or not. That people are gonna speculate like crazy with the duplicate Davids because Raven David and all that shit. Doing some world work for you know what. Decided to put a nice VR chat stream in the back since you were on. Aw, sounds like a swell, relaxing time. see where all this goes. All that goes. Oh, for real. I'm very excited to play Raven David. I just need to finish all the animation work. And I've been very much taking my time with it. If you'd like some tea or anything, there's cups in the house over there.
We have that here.
What's that?
I forgot that we have tea here.
Yeah, we have some cups in the house over there. There's fresh tea in the pot. You're welcome to help yourself.
Appreciate it.
And we got this fancy pot right there next to the tea. Yes, I don't really know what it's called, but this thing just kind of has infinite food. So you can just, whatever you imagine, you'll pull it out. It's how we're able to live without a bunch of crops around here. We don't really have a cornfield, you know.
I saw rocky wouldn't be good for farming anyways.
I'm sure we could make it work. Just had to find, a proper spot. But definitely not around here, no. Paul's plentiful pot. Really fucking hope I get to see it. Oh, I'm sure there'll probably be something that goes down. You're the Zephyrin I met at Dragonspire, right?
Yeah, Aaron.
Aaron, that's right. You've been here a couple of times now, I think. I've just never really had the chance to have a chat. How have you been enjoying yourself here?
It's nice to have somewhere calm to think about all the bullshit that goes on, basically.
It's funny you say that. There was a little bit of bullshit happening earlier, but so far people have resided and are taking care of their dramas.
I caught the tail end of a conversation of people beefing with each other.
I'm giving people time to take care of themselves for now, but no, it's a lovely day. And the tea's always good. But yes, this pot right here. Whatever you think about when you put your hand in it, you're going to pull it out, food-wise.
He's just going to pull out a Pop-Tart.
Haha.
I don't know why I did that. I literally carry a pack with me all the time. Oh shit, wrong pants. Never mind, I don't have my Pop-Tarts.
You don't really carry a pack of Pop-Tarts on you? Very cool.
I do, and I have my vest on. I have packets of hot sauce between myself and my plate carrier.
Tactical
and then a
Pop-Tart
thing
pouch.
of... Yeah, and right between myself and my other chest is a Pop-Tarts.
I like it. Have you been given the tour yet?
I've figured it out. Sorry, I'm brain fuzzy.
Well, you've been here
Cassie
a few
showed me
times,
around
so
a
I
bit.
wouldn't be surprised. Well, Cassie doesn't have access to the fancy-dancy places. Have you been to the core?
No, I've not.
Would you
I've
like
been
to see
told
the
I'm not
core?
allowed. Sure.
All right. Come along. As long as you're with me, you're allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the tea with you if you want to.
I just downed it.
Oh, all right. Emergency Pop-Tarts, yeah. Hope hits rebellious face, steals the
Is your
infinite
name
food.
David? Or am I...
Yeah, that's me, David.
That's terrifying.
That's Joe. Do you have something to tell me, Joe, real quick?
Hi, Joe.
Or are you just wandering? Okay, just making sure. I'm showing this gentleman here the tour. Yeah. Joe asks you what your name is.
I think I was gonna say I think I understood that. Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm from Zephyros.
There you are, David.
It's nice to meet you, Joe.
Yes?
Okay. Now that I've finished talking to certain parties and trying to calm the situation, I am now free to talk to you and let you know what happened last night.
Would you mind if I give Aaron a very quick tour of the core, and then we can have our chat?
Yes, feel free. I'm gonna go up to where Powder is and Ethan is. And
Sounds good. Were you able to find Kaiga? I wasn't able to find them. I figured maybe they just needed a minute to relax.
currently he's
Get out of this gentleman's way.
brooding on top of the rock overlooking the water.
All right. All right, well, I'll continue to give him time to relax then. All right, let's be on our way.
Yeah. What's this device you got floating behind you? I've seen a few of them.
This is my inhibitor. Well, I mean, I don't know how long you've been around places, but if you've been around the metaverse, you hear some crazy shit, so...
yeah, are you one of those, like, I will explode everything if I...
No, gods, no. Thank goodness, no. I don't understand how those people are able to function. No, it hides my, we'll say my aura, to keep it simple.
Gotcha.
You just let people do what they want, and you just ignore them until you have to work with them. That's pretty much how it is.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, no, I'm not a Nova kid or something? They blow up if they die?
No fucking clue. I've never... There's a lot of the metaverse I just don't want to associate with.
I don't blame you.
Crazy shit, gods, demons, devils, all the like wild... Oh, I can't say that. Vulcan's cool, even though I'm not sure if he's a demon or not.
Yeah, there's some insane shit out there. Heaven's Reach pretty much falling into that category, if I'm being honest.
1 second here.
Sure.
So you're brooding off by yourself.
All right. You trying to replicate the hand gesture? Kind of hard with my fingers. I'm sorry. You can blame Reza for your lack of extra fingers. She'd probably say it was an efficiency thing or something, or maybe just she felt like getting creative. Maybe.
Okay.
Alright.
I had to make sure she was alright.
Of
We're all
course.
kind of... most of Zephyr is not having a good day.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It seems like.
Rough times?
Politics.
Oh, I love the council members. Apologies. Should have warned you about the
How bright that shit is.
the ride.
Holy shit. Whoa! What the fuck?
You're just talking about things you don't like to associate with.
Oh, I can't, I can appreciate when something's pretty. I don't get too attached, because usually they're out doing crazy shit that I will die if I try to interact with. Still make friends.
I mean, you'd be surprised what the average person is capable of.
Yeah, there's a bit of a learning curve when it comes to that kind of stuff, and it's a hard edge to tip over.
I understand. I used to be a Zephyrian myself, and one of the normal ones, I would say. And now I'm here. And living out a life of insanity on a daily basis.
I feel that. It's like, yeah, I got my own
Joe,
crazy shit going
you
on.
need to
but
learn to
I'm glad I
relax
don't
every
do
time we
crazy.
come here, friend. I understand you're a guardian and that's what you do, but this is my guest.
If it makes you feel safer, I can leave my pistol with you.
No, it's fine. But yes, this is the core, and the reason Joe is very worked up is because this is effectively where a lot of the infrastructure of Heaven's Reach resides. Each I suppose, star or galactic body, we'll say, that surrounds the center core is composing of the land, the water, the air, etc. The core itself is actually alive. It's they actually listen to many conversations that go on around here. They do not eavesdrop. They're not a camera system or anything like that. No. They're just a person, effectively, that just likes having one-sided conversations, unfortunately, because they cannot speak.
It's alive. I guess it'd be polite if I introduced myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Their name is Corvus.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I live in Zafira. I don't have much of a story. Nice to meet you.
A few years ago, we would have let people just come and go from the core to have conversations with Corvus, but lately we have to be a little bit more protective about the people that come and go from here, sadly. So he hasn't had as many conversations from the people that come and go.
That's understandable.
Hmm.
Not everybody's who they are on the surface. Happens a lot.
Unfortunately. Yes. You're gonna need to what? You're going to need to repeat that one for me, Joe. Okay, first word. Need?
Your guess as good as mine to that one.
Only champions.
Only champions.
Gotcha.
I'm annoying the shit out of him. I'm sorry, Nico. I love you. He's like, fuck yeah, fuck it. Alright. But yes, this place is beautiful and it is a lot prettier at night.
I'll have to try to come by at night.
Well, if you're still around whenever night falls, poke me and I'll see if I can bring you in real quick.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities. I just got done running around the rack all day and I'm feeling kind of tired. Probably gonna take a nap somewhere and figure out what I'm doing from there.
Be my guest. There's a lot of different, if you want to nap on, a tree or something, you're more than welcome to, but we do have guest houses all over the place that you can just pop in and take a sleep.
That's not a bad idea. I'm weird. I moved around a lot. You could put a luxury hotel next to me and I'll still prefer sleeping in my car.
Old habits. Or just what your
Old
familiarity is, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Hydration goblin. Hold on. Hold on. Actually, I'm pretty thirsty.
Well, thank you.
Of course. You're more than welcome. Become raisin. Signed up to me, misinterpreted. There's no being clearly heard. And he signed up for yeah. No, well, I mean that is the voice that Luna wants people who are using the crystal to use.
You are.
So unfortunately, he is forced to live out the rest of his days as Crystal Joe with that specific voice.
Repetition.
Or the other one is the definition.
So it's a little difficult, I suppose.
That's a good one too.
I'll be walking over overgrown.
Fun fact, chat, repetition
yeah,
is
actually,
not the definition of insanity if you look it up in Webster.
Like a fucking nerd.
Something
I'm
very
obsessed with
different.
Space. So seeing all that was fucking awesome. Don't giggle at me. I'm scary. Oh god.
Alright, now I need to take care of business. Where is... Have you seen Kane? By chance?
Oh yeah, he walked around. He was showing Powder's brother around. He
Oh,
might
Powder's
just,
brother.
Got in this direction because he came down from the stairs.
Oh, Joe's got it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
How was your rifle?
What?
Howdy, David.
Howdy.
I'm just giving River a tour. This is Powder's brother.
Oh, good to meet you, River.
Nice to meet you.
They actually wanted to know if you can give them a tour of the core when it gets nighttime.
Absolutely. Have they seen the core in the daytime, though?
They have not.
It's
So far,
worth
I've
it
just shown them
seeing it
this
both.
area and the area up there.
It's worth seeing both ways if you want
Oh,
to
we head
go.
that way.
I just went. I just
That's
left from
awesome.
there. We can go back.
All right.
All right. Let's go.
Just in case you're looking for someone, there's 2 hiding spots. Some people like going down in the well, and there's also a hidden cave along that wall.
How do they get out of the well?
You jump.
You jump. That's the fun of it. A lot of people think they get stuck, but as soon as they get to the top and they jump, it's... Sometimes they fall over, and that's the fun part.
Fair.
Speaking of jumping.
People been jumping into their own campfire.
Big
This is the arena. A lot of training happens here.
All right. Yeah, generally on days like today, we would have a training session. However, that does occur on a bi-weekly basis. So today is a relaxing day. Hopefully, relaxing day. Knock
As
on
relaxing
wood.
as we can have. Damn. Yeah.
Let's see if Joe gets anal about people going in the core or not. He's very protective of the core.
Oh, looks like he's going himself.
Yes, because he's very protective of the core and he knows where we're going. Nothing to worry about. Alright, River, the little jaunt that you had felt when you had first entered Heaven's Reach, you're going to feel that whenever you go through here, so just giving you a heads up.
Thank you.
Watch your step on this side. The bridge is a little missing a chunk.
That's what they say, but...
Oh.
David, I'm not going to trust you. It's like a Jesus walking on water. I'm not.
Oh, no, please. Goodness. Yes, this is the core of Heaven's Reach. The various different orbs that you see surrounding the core comprise Heaven's Reach's individual bits of atmosphere. You have land, water, air, etc. The core itself we like to refer to as Master Corvus. He is a living entity. He does not speak, unfortunately, but he does listen, and he does love hearing stories. People do come here and tell him stories from time to time when they are permitted to do so. And while he cannot reciprocate, unfortunately, we do know he has ways of expressing himself. Sometimes through the weather. Nothing aggressive, of course. He's not a mean gentleman.
No, but I'm glad he has a way of expressing himself.
Indeed. Yes, it is beautiful in here in the day, but it is much prettier at night. But it is worth seeing it both ways, so you have a good comparison.
I'm glad that I had the chance to have it.
Of course. You're very welcome.
I'll just wait until you see this at night time.
Mm.
I guess if I ever find a good story, I'll bring it here, then.
Absolutely. Just let us know. We used to, back a few years ago, we used to let everyone come and go from the core to have a good talk with Corvus. Unfortunately, these days we've had to be a little bit more strict with how people come and go. So, if you do want to come around to tell a story, just let me know, or maybe another champion, if you happen to know any, and we'll guide you in here so you can tell your story. All right. I suppose we can head on back then, eh?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. What was that, Kane?
I said giving Joe a break since he doesn't have to worry about it.
Giving Joe a break. You don't have... I can take care of it, Joe. You can enjoy a rest if you want to. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. Not right now, at least. But if you feel required because of your status, I understand. With that being said, though, this isn't the last time we'll be visiting the core today. I've already told a few people I'll show it to them at night. I also love the place that David had. That David had his recent meeting with Corvus. Oh, dude, I wish I could just go there whenever. It's so pretty. It's in the map, chat. Like, I can technically teleport to it right now. It's, right here.
Level 1 is free for anyone at the training area. Room constantly switches every 75-ish seconds. Level 2 is for vanguards and champions only, and that's whenever we're training. And the level 3 is champions only. Other than those two portals, there's one other portal, and it's down by the portal you came in. It is a portal for Champions Island. Mainly for champions, though the vanguard sometimes go there, and sometimes the champions open up the island for everyone to visit.
I was there the first time I came.
Ah.
The party.
Probably for the, that's for the ceremony, yes, that portal. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Feel free to enjoy the rest of Heaven's Reach and its splendor. Miss Riza put a lot of work into making sure this place was beautiful.
Indeed she did.
She did a good job.
Yes, she did.
Yes, I'll go see if powder's done. If not, wait around.
If not, go
Hopefully
ahead and
it's not going to be
It's quite lovely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, what do you got for me?
Okay, so the entire gist of what happened last night was we went, as you know, we went to go rescue Ethan. It was added on that Ludric somehow got kidnapped and was taken into the Dark Aether as well. We're not sure how the rift opened up near him or how he was grabbed and... No, we managed to save him too.
Good.
We don't know how it happened, but a rift opened up and something dragged him in.
Okay.
He was in there for about 24 to 30 hours before we went in.
Not as bad as it could have been. All right.
Upon going in, some navigational errors, and we managed to make it through. From what the robot was facing, it seemed like it was there for about 2 months in the Dark Aether. So a lot of people were starting to suffer from Dark Aether exposure and its side effects. Found Ludric. Ludric ended up nearly killing Sal.
Sal was in there as... Oh, Sal was part of the rescue team.
Sal joined the rescue team because Ludric was missing, and they wanted to... When they found out that me and Athena were going, she wanted to make sure Ludric was efficiently gotten out safe.
Okay.
Ludric almost killed Sal. Higgs summoned Phantom to get us out because I could use the drone to carry the other two. Phantom teleported the drone I was piloting himself, Ludric and Sal out, though it dropped them in the Warrens in the time that it took me to switch to piloting a Lilac.
Thanks for the sub, Jack.
And got back in. They were fighting a construct made from the Dark Aether that matched Ares. It seemed to be doing quite a number on them. After we defeated that, Ethan's body showed up being possessed by whatever that thing is. Parasite's called. I forget its name.
The Forsaken? I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you.
I don't know. But it was using a lot of primal Ethereum. And it was going. By the time we got out, Wayne was in critical. Sal, critical. Riel looked okay. But I guess it was all the dirt and soot from the explosions on them that I didn't notice they weren't okay. Orion left without his ghost. One of my lilacs I was carrying, Wayne saw was a group of vehicles stop, a bunch of people get out, and start demanding that it hands over Wayne.
Okay.
The lilac was so damaged that it just gave it up. So, not a
They
lot
just
of things
showed
went right.
up out of nowhere and demanded Wayne, and that's all you know about that?
They said they started talking to it, and all I can pick up from the lilac was bits and pieces because of how garbled its sensors were.
What did you get?
Said I can't remember. They gave a name, but the name was broken up badly. I need to go back and try to clean it up. But they said, place the individual down. We got it from here. The Lilac's weapon system was offline. Its sensors were heavily damaged, and it just... Primal Ethereum is a motherfucker on machinery. But they somehow knew that he was in a bad shape.
Through the sensors, were you able to pick up any sorts of hostility, perhaps? Anything?
There was a sense of hostility towards the Lilac if it refused.
Was there a stretcher? Did they
Seemed
put him on a
calm,
stretcher? Did they carry him off? Did they drag him?
Seems like they put him on a stretcher and left.
Okay.
So they knew he was hurt.
Alright.
I guess someone he works for. I don't know.
Probably.
At that point in time, my brain is so stretched out between piloting two different
David
machines.
knows exactly what that
with
was, dude.
So many different injured
He can make
people
an
and so much
assumption, at
problems.
least based off of the
I have no
information
choice.
he knows. Federation.
Why I got upset at fucking Rat for telling me I just sit on my ass all the time and
Ignore
don't do anything.
Boy says words. Just words. All the time. Words. I don't know why. It's not worth...
Seems like she's trying to rile me up to make me make a mistake for
It's
garden
not
districts for
worth
some fucking
getting
reason.
worked up from Poi. If
I've never experienced that's the kind of situation where I was so stretched thin I couldn't remember information. But the time disparity of piloting two different drones at two different times in two different varying time spaces, it's so difficult.
But in the end, no casualties. Except for maybe Orion, but
In the
that's
end-
getting taken care of.
Except maybe Orion. Yes. That's the only certain thing that I have is the only person that could potentially be gone is Orion. Other than that, from what I talked to Powder, Sariel's on immunoblockers, meaning she needs prosthetics. Sal was just finished surgery earlier today. She's okay. Thanks to Sariel, the artery that was cut was pinched off just in time, and we had enough time to get her back to one of my facilities for surgery. So she's good. Ludric and Higgs were both still unconscious and in one of my holding cells. Because one of them needs to be treated for dark aether exposure, and the other one was just unconscious. And, well, if the dog wakes up and loses control, there's one person I want there to deal with it, and that's the person that knows dark aether more than me.
Yeah.
So this situation is fucked.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm gonna leave somewhere for Athena and Annabelle. Some beta blockers and antipsychotics, just in case they start experiencing side effects. Because they went along. Because I know that Annabelle started churning red before the first drone had to leave. So she was starting to face the same things Calypso faces, and started having Sachi's blood affect her.
I appreciate you for giving me the heads up.
It's important. Most of the people come to Heaven's Reach, and we already saw two of them went at it.
Yeah.
I know Cass is not happy with Ethan. So.
Yep.
Let's hope things get better before they get worse.
Ethan is back. So,
yes.
But he's talking about wars and the Dark Aether and all that, so if he feels that's his destiny, he's more than likely going to go back, and he's going to need help, judging by what I've heard him say.
He's going to need to talk to the people who specialized in it, because a lot of people went in and yes, they were competent fighters, but 2 months exposure is still 2 months exposure.
Yeah.
He's gonna need to talk to, like, Roderick and... what was their group called?
Didn't they
Unit
retire?
9? Or... they did retire, but all of them still mess with... know and deal with the Dark Aether.
Yeah.
And an entire squadron, that was their...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their entire specialty.
I think Ethan mentioned a good majority of the people he usually hangs around with are just kind of gone. That are familiar with that, but maybe some of those fellas could help him out. I don't know. It's not really something that I can sadly get wholly involved with, so I'm just gonna be here witnessing. Unfortunately.
Yeah. That's all. Seems to be the case at the moment. I should probably get going soon. Back to KNL and check to make sure people are fine.
You have a few people that you are currently taking medical attention to?
Yeah, Sal mainly. Need to make sure that her arm
hello,
and
Mr.
shoulder
T.
heal
I
right.
have a question.
Make sure it's done properly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Powder.
What's up?
If you die in Heaven's Reach, you respawn, right? Instantly. There's no body, right?
I was just filling in.
Yeah,
David
well,
what happened.
Yeah, you go
I
right
talked
back
to him
to the entrance of Heaven's Reach,
Okay,
and you are in the
conversation's
same
over.
state that you are.
Not
Did
horribly,
somebody
especially
die?
'cause I yelled at him to stop.
Find out
yes.
in character. All right,
Before he
cool.
could. 'Cause he lost
Today's a ride, isn't it?
I could tell.
Don't
But
worry,
yes,
no one
you
killed
will
anyone.
you will go back to the entrance.
Okay.
You will come right
Yeah,
back
thank you.
in. You will
Yes.
forget
They went to go
everything
check
that had
on you if
occurred
guys
while
were
you
done
were
with the
here at the
conversation,
time you
and
were
then go to
here.
the tea house.
Okay.
Today.
Cool. I'm gonna go
Perfect.
look
Okay.
at my brother,
No
then.
problem.
Oh,
If you, yes.
I'm gonna go ask
Shit, who
Reed
died?
or
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Hi, David.
Hello.
Can I really ask very kindly and genuinely if my brother and I could look at the coal when nighttime comes around?
You and Aaron will be seeing it when nighttime rolls around. So
Awesome.
don't worry.
Lovely. I just want River to see it.
Yes. Don't worry. I've already given them permission.
Yeah. Lovely. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go find my brother now.
All right.
All right. If you need me, I'll be at KNL. All right.
I don't think she heard that.
She usually hears as she runs away.
I see. Well, I'm going to Rome now. And
Go ahead and roam. I'm gonna go keep working. I haven't slept since last night, so
get some
no
rest.
rest for the wicked.
Okay, no, get some rest. If you've been in a battle and you need to sleep.
I know.
Somebody fall off the map. Oh no.
Days like these that I still think of the good old days. Remember when the only thing we had to worry about was that weird penguin that came to the front door of the doors?
The mysterious stranger.
Yes, don't you remember those days? I miss those days.
You know, Wayne, I think, had a bounty for that thing.
I think he did. I think that's why so many people kept trying to catch it.
Yeah, there was a bounty out for that thing.
I miss those days. Oh, so simple.
I can't believe we just... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to tell Casey we referenced the mysterious stranger at Heaven's Reach today. Yeah, it was a wide skipper from Penguins of Madagascar, you know, wide skipper.
I'll catch you later, David.
Catch you later, Kane.
Someone using lightning against them to try and flash them. That didn't work out. They were still bouncing. I was still bouncing off of everything. These things are strong. If they're mutated, then yeah, that's not gonna work.
I think the mysterious stranger in and of himself is some kind of cosmic apparition based off of Casey's lore. Alright, chat, now to nonchalantly run into whatever just happened without metagaming. And if I don't run into whatever just happened regarding somebody dying, then I guess I don't, but I really should, because I'm David, you know? I'm the DM right now today. I'm David, Chad. I'm fucking David, bro. I'm Davey. I'm Daviding it. I also have to piss. But, like, not yet. But, like, soon. That is true, and I could look later on, but I want to be involved, chat. You know? I want to be involved with whatever just happened. Why are my controls vibrating? Somebody was near me. Is someone underneath? Okay, that is definitely metagaming. If I were to, but I was going to check it earlier. All right, whatever. Fuck it. We're checking the. We're gonna go down to the cave. I was gonna check it eventually, anyways. This just speeds up the process. See if its cosmic senses are going off. Huh. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Oh, you know, they're probably at the memorial. Oh, chat. If they're doing some bullshit at the memorial... Oh. Oh, alright, don't run, don't run, don't run. They're probably not. They're probably, like, being emotional. That's probably what's happening. Don't run. That's metagaming. I know. I'm trying to walk into it. You know? I'm trying to walk into it. Right? Did I go backwards? I did. There we go. I don't want to just, you know, like, be like, oh shit, something happened. Let's fucking rush over to the thing that happened that I totally don't know that is happening in character, right? So I'm trying to nonchalantly find something. Kaiga, maybe, because I don't know. I'm just walking, nonchalantly walking about and hoping that I encounter it. If I don't encounter it here in a little bit, then I'm just going to give up and let it be until I am informed directly. Fuck metagaming. Go. Ah, no, 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 no. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, no. No, no, chat. It's not chat, it's just me. I know, I refer... You, Pixel, are a part of chat, so I'm referring to chat as a unified body. So if one person in chat fucks up, they all do. Not always, I'm just... Whatever. I'm that guy. Yeah, you're the one guy. I am that guy. I am that guy, pal. I am that guy. But if we go down here, chat, we can't, and nobody's down here, we can't just leave. We're gonna have a little talk with Crystal Riza, or Ice Riza for a sec. Because it would definitely be metagaming if I just came in, saw no one, and left, right? So we'll have a little in-character moment.
laughing and I didn't know any of this would happen. I didn't know people would. That Ryan's fucking dead because of me. Sorry, almost. And I'm such a fuck up, Risa. I try so hard for everyone. All that happens is people get hurt. And I just end up feeling helpless.
He's a guardian though, and he has a ghost, so destiny rules. He's gonna come back to life. But yeah, he did get dead.
I wish you were here. I'm sorry. I came here to have tea with you and tell you stories and reminisce, not to cry about how pathetic I am.
You know, Niku Hazaki and the rest of them don't really get much conversation time these days now that Riza's up there. Poor Kokomi.
I still bring Kokomi for, origami. I wish I knew Miku Hazuki, but I don't.
None of us do, unfortunately. We barely knew Niku, or we barely knew Kokomi. It's very unfortunate.
Sorry you heard all of that. I don't know how long you were standing there.
Just during the tail end, I think.
I see. My timeline is still currently connected. Q reconnected me so that I could heal in here.
Oh.
So when Kaiga started swinging at me, I knew I could have died if I didn't give it an honest effort.
Then perhaps it's time to rest and heal then.
I'm trying. But I also know that I'm already more rested and healed than most of the others who were there in the Aether.
Kane did give me the rundown of your adventure.
Yeah. I thought I'd never get out. I went to sleep with the idea that I would sever my soul from my body so that I could send it through the veil to speak with people, but I didn't know if it would work or not. So I decided to sleep on it. And the next thing I knew, I was waking up, and Athena was sitting over me. I could hear Sariel waking what sounded like Orion, and there was some kind of aether construct of Ares. I think I saw Dylan, Shy, and Snowbell as well, leaving the warehouse. I was so confused. I didn't know what was going on. Sariel didn't look all that injured. She was hiding it. And she told me to worry about myself. And now she's like this because of me. And I don't know how I can't not blame myself.
What happened, Ethan? What made you get in there?
Janus and Neptune are gone.
Hmm.
I don't know where they are.
Looking for friends, then.
Janus is a friend. And
Yes.
my lord. He's the one that taught me everything that I know. He's the one that granted me his blessing, his power. Neptune is my brother. We went through trials and trials and trials in the Aether because we wanted to call ourselves brothers.
Kaga, did you die? Did somebody die? I'm gonna eat the ghost.
Because realistically, Agarthans don't have family. They have battle brothers, which is the closest.
Nietzsche was telling me somebody died, but I haven't encountered it in character, so I have no idea what's going on. Very out of the
They're
loop.
missing. And Forsaken is coming back. He's starting to branch out again. He's starting to spread chaos.
In Heaven's Reach. In Heaven's Reach.
So I went in the Aether to look
And
for
Nietzsche
answers.
asked me what happens if somebody dies in
Clues,
Heaven's Reach related to their body or their corpse. And
But all I got
tried
was
to
trapped.
I'm like, did somebody just die?
couldn't
Nope.
do anything.
Okay, maybe she was just clarifying something.
Could only sit there and hope.
I need to listen.
They had told me that apparently they were in there for nearly 2 months. They fought every day. They lived off the nourishment of the Aether where they could find it, and
Oh, if she would have shot Ethan, who would have died. Because he's connected to the time flow right now. That would have been a big oof.
I feel so guilty.
Unless, but also like bullets and, I don't know, Ethan's pretty fucking powerful, dude. I don't know if a bullet would do anything. Metaverse characters, you know what I'm saying?
And I don't know what to do about it. now I'm sure that rumors are gonna spread about me that I got a bunch of people almost killed and one actually killed.
Wait, did Cassie die? Cassie offed herself. Oh my god. Why? Ew. That's a big oof. Alright, chat, I gotta turn you off. I'm sorry. I gotta focus on this.
You don't need to stay here if you don't want to, David. I should probably go walk around for a little bit anyways. Thanks for having tea with me, Riza.
Your body is comprised of the next generation of what people fear, Ethan. I am the old model. Because people are scared of what they don't understand. I'm sure if Kaiga and Cassie and the rest of them knew what I was, they'd be treating me a lot differently. Zephyrans don't look kindly on well, you know.
Monsters. I don't expect them to understand me or to... Hell, I don't even care if they respect me. I just... For once, I just want to be left alone. And... to be allowed to wallow in my own guilt and shame.
Well, that's not going to get you anywhere.
It won't get me anywhere, but it'll help me from getting over it. Rather than trying to distract myself from it and not think about it and have it randomly come up, I just... I don't know. Thank you, David.
I don't think you're a monster. Even if I knew where you were.
What's that?
I don't think I could ever see you as being a monster. From what you were talking about earlier. I don't think a lot of people would, even if they knew. A lot of people have scary origins. Doesn't mean they should punish the person who's from it.
Thank you.
Food for thought. I'm gonna go catch up with that one now.
Yes. I don't feel like I helped much, to be honest with you. Words didn't really come to me. But then again, I feel like this is something he needs to work out. There's not much I can say to help, you know. He went back and rewatched that, Gaiga. For like a millisecond, dude, you fucking pulled off the voice, bro. Like his Austrian's coming out. I know you're not Austrian. Get to the chopper. Hey, actually, it's get to the chopper. If you heard of the band Austrian Death Machine, it's they don't make music anymore because I think their lead singer got arrested forever ago, but all of their music is comprised of Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes. Actually, shit yourself. And it's like hard metal. It's pretty fun. So like all of their songs are named after fucking the quotes too. So you gotta get to the chopper. If it bleeds, we can kill it. You know, I'll be back. All that stuff. All right, I want to listen to default music. Oh, I just paused the music just to press play on it again. Look at me. No, really, hell yeah. What time is it? Alright, 30 minutes. I'm gonna make it nighttime. Did Cassie leave? Is she still in here? Yeah, she's still in here. Well, she's still in the instance, unless she's at spawn. She's in spawn. Oh, okay. Boy.
Have you been?
I'm alright.
That's good to hear.
How about yourself?
I just came back from a month of training.
Ah.
Pretty beaten
Yep,
up,
they do that.
but I'm okay.
Totally good.
Take care of yourself now.
Of course. You too. Well, tell her if she wants to RP with David to get out of spawn because I'm available. But I also need a piss real quick, so I'm gonna go do that. Just told her. I'm gonna go find a rock to go behind and piss real quick, and then I'm gonna go into probably some emotional conversation, who knows. Right. Rock. She is also pissing. Let's go! Mutual community pissing time! Power word! Piss yourself! I'm gonna go too. Let's go! I hope everybody enjoyed their community piss. I'm gonna fish. Rah! I want to listen to more of the other music. Do that. Boom. Lantern and finale. She's coming. Alright. She's what? Excuse me? She's what? What did you say? Oh my god, you guys. I started it. It's my fault.
Did you catch something?
Not yet. Not biting at the moment, it seems. How are you?
Oh. Let's start with angry.
Oh? Heard a little bit of the hubbubaloo. What's ailing you?
You know that. Ooh. And again, someone got hurt. I wasn't there. Couldn't do anything. Well, I guess that's part of my life now.
Do you blame yourself for that?
No.
Scared you? I knew it was coming.
And yes.
No and yes.
It was her decision to go.
By her, you mean Sariel? Hmm?
Yeah. Excuse me, but I'm fixing myself.
Oh, you're fine. Wasn't even paying attention, to be honest. No worries.
But I mean, there's no chance I could have done anything. Not this time.
Are you still cleaning the hedges and all that at the dojo?
Well, yeah, but considering the fact that every time I'm here and I clean it and I come back like a day later and it might already be regrown. Well, I still do it. I still did it. Please. You told me to do it. I did it.
Don't think there's anything you could have done. Do you remember what it feels like to trim those hedges?
Yeah. I'm not the best gardener. It felt like shit.
Clean those walls. Sariel's hurt, but she's not dead. As for you, in my experience, it doesn't matter how small you are. Even ants are capable of carrying hundreds of times their own body weight. As for not being there, unfortunately, that is just a simple factor of life. I know so many people who feel like they have to get involved in every conflict, who have to be there to make sure that they can make sure everyone comes out okay. And I've seen what that does to a person mentally who tries to be there for every conflict. A person isn't mentally capable of doing that. But there's the other side where you pick your battles. And because of that, you have to witness the others going into that conflict without you. And you have to be on the sidelines and hope that everyone will end up okay. There really isn't a correct decision. It's either you do one and you wreck your body until eventually you've reached mental limits and you lose yourself, or you don't get involved.
You know, a couple months ago, I never felt the urge of throwing myself in front of someone. I like to stand on the side. Because, you know, they always came back. So I just made my stupid jokes. And went from one place to another. And then Risa died. Riel is still alive, but I guess I will never make jokes again when friends go on a mission. It's funny. When I came here, I expected that there would be chaos. You know, Kaka visited me today and he was angry. I couldn't tell him that he shouldn't blame Ethan for picking her. We all pick our own ways, right? So if she decides to throw herself into the abyss of the dark ether, then so be it. I'm still angry at him. And I will never forgive him for lying.
For lying?
He told everyone always that dark aether, don't worry. I got it under control. What's the word for it? Hubris? And boom, 2 weeks later, stuck in the dark aether, split it up from his body. 10 people go on a mission. One comes back in some kind of ghost, and the other one, I still don't know how Ria looks now. But I heard it's bad.
There are two sides to every story. As for Ethan's body, I think he's got that plenty under control these days, for the most part. As for the Aether itself, you can't control that. His brother's missing, and a friend is gone. He went into the Aether to find them, I guess. Things went pretty chaotic after that. I don't know. These days I have a hard time just listening without providing some sort of wisdom.
Sometimes silence is wisdom.
I know.
Thank you.
Suppose it's a lesson I need to learn sometimes, just listen.
I thought you liked to go into the cave and listen to the drops. You should do the same with voices.
It's hard when everybody comes to you these days for wisdom. It's become habit.
Tell me, great David in the water, what is your wisdom?
The fish aren't biting.
People
today.
tend to forget that. I think people tend to forget that even though people call you Master David, you're not. I mean, you don't have the wisdom of everything, right?
No.
Of the universe. So.
No. If I live that long, maybe one day I'll come close to having an idea.
swear there was a fish on it.
Really?
Must have been the wind.
I mean, Cassie, if you want to be a part of their missions, you can. If a friend of yours goes somewhere and you feel you need to go with them, then do it. There's a phrase I used to say all the bloody time before now, whenever I was a lot weaker, and I still say it. Yes, I don't care how big the mountain is. I will move it. I don't care what life puts in my face, what someone wants to say is a god. There's no such thing as gods. We're all just people, some given more power than others. And I don't care how bloody powerful you are. You're gonna feel it when I punch your face. Everyone can achieve this if you work for it. I think a lot of people forget people like Anthuriel and Ion. Ion will say, I'm just a guy in a suit. But I've known Ion for years. And I've watched him get into the same conflicts that I've been in. And he's come out every time. You're not just a guy in a suit at that point. And Anthuriel, I'd say he's even weaker than Ion. And I've known him for years as well. He's bloody fought in just about the same amount of wars that Ion has. Probably even more than me. And he's still here. Get up.
What the hell?
Get up.
What the hell? What's that? Oh, me
So,
too.
someone's giving us tea. Yep, I think it is. Mitsu's doing what she does and being a little scamp. Alright. Get up. I want to show you something.
Oh, thank you. Me too. Stay here.
Come on.
Oh, you mean me? Oh, I thought
Yes.
you were talking to me.
Not Mitsu, you. Mitsu's giving us tea or something. I don't know. You're going to need to put the tea down.
Oh. Balance.
Trim the hedges. Good.
Oh.
Paint the wall. Wash the wall.
You made me wash the wall to teach me blocking. I swear I could have. I swear I've seen this in a movie before.
I'm sure you
Maybe.
It becomes instinct.
Thank you.
Of course.
You know.
You're welcome.
I mean, not just for the training.
Mm.
And also not for your wisdom. For listening.
You're welcome.
You know, you should visit the warehouse at some point.
I plan to, actually. I'm going to bring hope.
Oh. You need?
What days do you usually have the warehouse open to visitors? Or is that more of a question I should be asking Mr.
Wednesday.
Kaiga? Wednesday.
Wednesday and Saturdays sometimes. Well, some Saturdays it's currently hard to come by. But yeah, we can leave a message for you on the board if you want.
On the board?
In Dragonspire.
Okay.
It's not
That'll
like we
work
can
for me.
call you and say come over.
Unfortunately. Unless you have one of those crystals, but I don't think you do.
Crystals.
It's a means of communication, something that Q gives people.
Yes. You mean this part of her body?
Oh, you have one? It's a piece of her. I wouldn't say it's a part of her body. It's more of a magical portion connected to her.
Magic.
Something like that.
Never get
But if
used
you
to
have one, you can talk to me. It's not everyone. You can talk to everyone that has one, of course, but you can send direct messages to individuals that also have access to those crystals. So you can always send me a message through it. And if I don't have my crystal available, the nice thing about those crystals is they have a weird answering machine system of sorts. So I can always go back and check my messages.
Okay. Sure. It's night, which, well, obviously it's night. It's night, which means it's late. I'm gonna say goodbye to Risa and I'm gonna depart.
Sounds good. Have a good night, Miss Cassie.
Good night, David.
I think I need to find someone and show them the core. Stinky! Oh, hail, Blue Lobster. Trees of that broker, yes, oof. This is why people call David Master Oogway. Meh. Well, I don't see Mary, but I do see Ribbonheart's character River, and I did tell them I would show them the core. So, at night. So, let me see if I can find them around. Oh, Ribbonheart's not playing River, so never mind. They probably left.
Into that being big. He doesn't have to stay there, but he can. He's quite dangerous because he's a bigger target. Hi, David.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How goes it?
David.
Going to
have you
wash
seen
this
Finn or
pot.
Ethan?
Yes, I have seen Ethan. He's actually by the water right now. So, you'll find by the beach.
Oh, is he?
Wait, is Ethan Ethany again?
He's Ethan-y again, yes.
Oh.
Okay, that's good to know.
I will go say hi.
And it's-
Also,
yeah.
hi, David. It's good to see you. It's been a
Good
while.
to see you as well. You look very fit.
Yes.
Yawn. was up late taking care of her since she went on an expedition to help someone, and well, her left arm's in a sling now.
Part of the Aether thing that happened, or is this something else that happened?
No, it's something different. Someone she considers almost like a sister named Saga got taken by people, and they finally found where they were holding them after about a month. Got them back, but now it's recovery time for that person, because mental recovery from being kidnapped for so long.
Yeah. I had a bit of a kerfuffle earlier today.
Oh?
Ethan and Kygo went at it. Ended up getting into the arena. Caused a bit of drama afterwards. Related to all
What was it about this time?
The Aether situation.
Oh. To be fair, I don't like the Aether.
Nobody does.
I don't know, Ethan loves it. He keeps wanting to fuck with it more and more.
There's beauty in chaos. Anthuriel. And people are afraid of what they do not understand.
Sometimes. I learned enough from Janice to know I'm never stepping foot in there. Because he said if I step foot in there, if I'm in there for more than 2 to 3 hours, it will slowly start changing my molecular composition at the atomic level.
I'm sure. But in my experience, not everything from the Aether is evil. Just like not everything from the Drift is evil.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's evil. I'm just saying it belongs in its space.
Certainly. But I don't know. I definitely think what he does is idiotic. But I also understand.
I only started thinking that when he said, I have 100% control over it. That's
his
when I
body,
went, and now
his body, maybe. But the Aether itself, no.
If he was talking about his body, then I'll agree to that. You can control your body, but if it's Aether itself, I will heavily squint at him.
I would be surprised if he was referring to the Aether itself.
What, as I would say, it's that section of existence is not part of my story, I guess as Q would say.
Of course, and neither is it mine. It's just something I have to deal with whenever people cause a ruckus in my house, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. I heard a good amount of people went. Don't know who, but...
Lots of injured. One death, but I think they'll be back. Well, I don't really know the full details, but I know ghosts and guardians, they can just sort of eventually come back, so I think Orion will be okay in the end. It's just unfortunate that it happened.
Yeah, they're... The way it sounds like, it almost sounds like the body's not really them. It's the real them's in the little ghost
The Traveler, I think it is. Or the the ghost thing. I don't know. I know my knowledge based off of the video games that I play. And in my experience, the video games that I play at some point in time become a reality. So I'm just basing my assumptions off of what I know from media.
Yeah, it seems to be how it goes nowadays. Someone one day just decided, what if media was real? Let's flip the switch. And here we are in
Anything
a
and
world where
everything
we
that
can
exists.
Yeah, now we're in a world where we can just walk down the street and go, hey, look, it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep. Yep. Well, that's just another Tuesday.
Usually Wednesday.
Fine.
That's usually the day that I see them anyways. Other than that, how's things been over on this side of things? Have you been going out to work on the doors and stuff out there and the...
Still working on... yes, still working on the cave system. And actually, with that being said, I think during your next visitation to Heaven's Reach, we will actually be going on another spelunking expedition.
Okay. So tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
I say
I do
your
plan
next
to...
visitation because it's not tomorrow for me, but I suppose I should just get used to saying it in the normal way that people say it. You know,
Yes.
tomorrow.
I know time flies for you in here.
I know, and I don't need to explain that to you, but I just...
Yeah, next visit works.
Alright.
I also need a... Hopefully Nomad comes by tomorrow.
He has been a little away, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I still have to have a talk with him.
I want to check up on thoughts and also what's still in us.
Higgs hasn't gotten looked at yet either.
Nope. He's definitely seen things. I was like, how do you deal with it? He's like, I was in the Aether long enough that I'm used to being fucking seeing weird shit like that. And then you just randomly shot at the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, him and I are very used to unfortunate side effects like that, I guess, but... Even if you get used to something, it doesn't mean it's not painful, you know? And it could get worse if things aren't taken care of, so probably should be nipping that one in the bud. Little boy.
Thankfully, it's... Oh. Whatever Utsa did, it definitely has caused it to calm down, at least for a time for me. I haven't
Indeed.
experienced much since then.
Indeed. Hello. Swap to coordinates. May switch back
the
soon.
other one that I wanted to talk
Okay.
to. Like I said, the whole thing that we had the big meaning about is seeing if we can track drift energy.
Yeah, so that's why we got to talk to Nomad. Maybe we should just do, you know, we have these crystal communication devices for a reason. Maybe we should just say, hey.
I messaged him.
You did? Did he not reply?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No, I think he just said, okay.
Oh.
I think that's all I got out of him. probably message him either later tonight
Yeah,
or
poke him
tomorrow
again.
and be like,
Remind
hey.
fella.
Because if I think about it, they have a machine that can detect drift energy in you and then extract it. So that way you're clean. So
yeah, you mentioned
should
making
be
it
able-
mobile.
Yeah, you should be able to reverse engineer it, or at least the parts that track. I just don't know how strong it would be, or if it's only good because it's looking at something in a contained area, because the whole thing shuts on you, like in a metal coffin.
If I was still an inventor, I'd help you with the reverse engineering, but I barely touch computers anymore. I'm pretty sure I've lost all of my touch.
Maybe, but all that does is just takes a little bit of time, and you have a lot of time in here.
That's true. I do.
If you want, we could bring you stuff in here just for you to tinker with.
Tinker
so you have
with?
something to do
Well,
sometimes.
tinkering with drift energy usually revolves around bad
No,
things.
not with. I more mean just mechanical stuff,
Tinker toys.
technology. Yes. Stuff
Hey,
you
if
can
you
just
want to
take
bring me a
apart, put back
present, I'm
together.
more than happy to accept it.
Sure, I'll bring you some gadgets just so you can and some tools so you can just take them apart, put them back together, see if you can make them still work, kind of thing.
Yeah, I used to fix my motorcycle up all the time. Just kept breaking because I would run into things.
That would do it.
And then I have
Are
that
you
watch.
saying you want me to bring you in a motorcycle?
No, I
in
don't want a
here that you can
motorcycle.
start work?
I'm just talking. That's all.
What if you did have a motorcycle and you just drove out to Exodicia just on a Harley?
That'd be pretty badass, but very unorthodox.
They'll never expect it.
Mm-hmm. Biker samurai. I think I'm gonna wander a little bit.
Okie dokie. I'll go check up to see how the checkup
Talks
on
are going.
Ethan's
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Do a backflip? What the hell? I want to listen to default music now. And I need to drink water. I'm drinking a lot of Pepsi, chat. I just really been fucking craving it, man. Normally a Coke guy, but Pepsi's been really hitting it with me lately. I love Pepsi, yeah. But you know what else I love, chat? Sneak Energy, affiliate link in my description. I get to shill that now, chat, because I'm an official affiliate. So, technically a sponsor, I guess. or technically sponsored. Their Rocket Punch or whatever it's called, they're like his Fruit Punch equivalent is pretty fucking good. I was drinking the other day while I was doing Ascension Academy stuff. Aloe vera drink? Aloe vera drink? Really? Dude, aloe vera. I don't know if I don't know if I like the idea of drinking aloe vera.
I leave that to Harmony. Like, we go over here. There's no one there.
Yeah, they do it well.
Like, we just
Don't
go
worry,
this
I have
way.
an idea.
Oh, that works too. You go, I follow.
Little chunks in it? Ew, is it really good? That sounds gross to me, man.
Oh.
I didn't even know you could eat aloe vera. I knew you, like people spread it all over their body. My mom, growing up, used to grow aloe vera plants, and hello.
Oh boy.
And she would rip the leaves. She would rip off the pieces of the plant, and then ooze the goo out of it and spread it all over us for sunscreen purposes when we were going to the pool. It smelled so bad. Aloe King, you should try it. You know, I'm down to try anything once. It does not sound very good though to me at all. Does not sound good. But I would definitely be down to try it.
That was wonderfully timed. I will say that. I know.
I had a friend of mine who used to fucking. He would talk like about this fucking zucchini. I think it was zucchini. Was it zucchini or was it cucumber? Cucumber soda. He was talking about this fucking cucumber soda like it was the best soda he's ever had. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like it, but I bought it and I hated it. Did not enjoy it. But he would not stop talking about this cucumber soda, and so I bought it. And I'm like, all right, here comes the godsend soda, and it was not good. I didn't like it.
Seeing those two do Limit Break makes me want to try and figure out how.
Hashtag not sponsored. Yeah, not sponsored, but I am sponsored by Sneak Energy Supplements, Jack.
You would be more.
Go get yourself. Click on my affiliate link in my description.
Or you would do a whole bunch of hand sides, summon a lot of swords, and just slash them into the person.
I do no conjuration with my men, but.
After I became affiliated, dude, they literally gave me like $50 gift card to like just spend on whatever Sneak Energy supplements I want, which is pretty fucking awesome. So I ended up grabbing like 2 tubs of stuff. They have this stuff which is, instead of like, you know, you mix it with your water, you mix it with milk and you make like a shake, like a milkshake with it. So it's a lot, it's a bit different.
We throw them out like every single second. Yeah,
Sneak Energy makes you more sneaky or some shit. I don't know if they'll like be saying that. Yeah, I do wonder why they call it that, but dude, it is cheaper than it's cheaper than Gamer Subs, man. It's like it's like $20 for a tub that you would normally get pay like $40 for in Gamer Subs terms, and it's just as good. Their newer flavors, they'll charge like $40 or $35 for. If it's a brand new flavor, they'll charge a little bit more. But once it's older, it's old news. From what I'm seeing, they'll throw it down to like $20, $25 for a tub. Gamer terms, yeah.
Branding. I doubt they can control that much. It's also the area they pick. Not the areas you choose for them.
Very true.
I don't know what to do anymore tonight.
One day I should get a mount.
I've been looking forward for one, but I don't think it's going to be that tameable.
Time to demand your chips? Hey, I'm not gonna demand chips ever. If Katsuo wants to give me some chips, Katsuo's gonna give me some chips.
Bye, David.
Goodbye, Miss Cord. Have a good night. Get sneak level to 100 in Skyrim. Let's go. You gotta go and stab the fucking graybeards from behind whenever they're praying. It's a glitch. They can't react to it. So you just level up your sneak real fucking quick. Where'd Powder go? I don't know. I kind of want to call the lobby a little early today, chat, but I'm also the only DM in here. So if I leave, that means everybody else has to go with me, and I don't want to ruin everybody else's fun. Maybe I'll just turn into a spectator ghost and just chill for a minute.
Hi, David.
Hello.
Hope you're well.
I am. My throat hurts from yelling. Spectator something. Yeah, I think I'll be a spectator ghost for like another hour, and then I'll call it for real. And then you and me can talk, chat. We can have very emotionally driven conversations, and by that, we're not going to do that at all. We're probably just going to talk a bunch of shit. Do you like him? I call him a spectator or a lobster? Yeah, but I want to sit down. I don't want to stand up. I don't want to interact with anybody right now. I want to be lazy and antisocial, chat. I want to be horribly antisocial and not talk to anybody or interact with them whatsoever. Ghostbuster. If Rain or Powder comes back, I'll come down so I can give them the tour. Because I told them to. Aaron, Slizz's character, I think they're gone. Yeah, they're gone. So if they come back, I will give them the tour, because I told them I would give it at night. Yeah, my social battery. My roleplay in character social battery has run out. Ghost. I'm going ghost! Actually, I'm not going to go ghost. I'm going to go invisible avatar. Because I can interact with the crystal. If I'm an invisible avatar. Ah, chat, I bought a bunch of chips from Amazon. Kettle brand kettle cooked chips for like $3.50, which for like normal size like chip bags. And what was I gonna say? Like, I mean, $3.50 isn't like the best deal, but it's not a bad deal at all. And it was pretty damn good chips for free shipping with Prime, dude. I'm not gonna complain. I love kettle cooked chips. I got some that are like cooked in truffle oil, so it's got like a mushroom taste to it. It's pretty good.
Or tired. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
That was a really poor question to ask. I'm sorry. That was kind of made me look like a jerk. You've not had a good day.
It's fine. It's fine.
Now I get to
Glad to help in any way on
and
the other thing.
From a distance.
Yeah. Misrax came by. He told me that he'll take Spike back to the Traveler. I gave Spike what little light energy I had left.
Revive him?
to at least bring him conscious, to make him conscious.
Chat,
so that he
here's a
starts to
question for you, and this might lean more towards the role players that are in my chat. So I am curious by some of your because I know everybody's going to have a different opinion whenever it comes to this. Relationships in roleplay. For me, I try to avoid having a like girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband-wife relationship in roleplay, because I get very emotionally attached, and therefore, I don't feel like I could keep the character away from me out of character, so I don't get involved with those kind of relationships at all. And I know there are many people who don't operate that way, right? But like, I also like get very jealous. Like, I don't think that I could handle like someone that I am actively dating out of character having it like an in-character relationship with somebody else. Like that would bother me. And I know most of you it probably wouldn't bother you at all. That's just kind of how I operate, and that's just how it be. But I'm curious of some people's, I guess. I'm just trying to strike conversation. What are y'all's opinions of that? Let's like, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm trying to fucking feel like. It takes a certain kind of person to do IC relationships. If you can't handle it, that's okay. All right, well, there's the story. I don't know. All right, different topic. I don't really know where that one would have gone. Pixel hit the nail on the head. All right, moving on, different topic. I don't know. I still need it. I don't know. I can't really answer that because I haven't really RP much. Yeah, whatever. All right, moving on. Different topic. The podcast. Guys, I need to fucking set up a date. We need to set up a date. I'm so bad with this sort of stuff. Lately, these past couple of weeks, I have just been getting in VR chat and hanging out off of stream. And that's a majority of what I've been doing. And it's been really, really nice. And the D&D campaign that I was in with Silent and stuff like that, that ended. So now I have even more free time. And having free time to just do absolutely nothing is so fucking awesome, chat. As much as I absolutely love Heaven's Reach, as much as I love Malta's Palace, and the fun that I have goofing off with the fellas in Ascension Academy as in between the villain stuff, and even playing the villain stuff, as fun as all that is, having to dedicate yourself to something on a weekly basis every single week is incredibly, on top of working, a full-time job, is incredibly tiring. And it's only like a couple of days per week. A grand majority of my week is just like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not doing anything, right? That's a grand majority of my week. But Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I have Malta's Palace or Ascension. I have Heaven's Reach on Sundays, and then I have Heaven's Reach again on Mondays after I get off work. It just, for me, I love this stuff. Like I said, I love this stuff. But whenever it becomes like a weekly thing that you have to attend, it starts to feel like it's a chore. whenever I'm in the moment, I'm having a great time. You know, like, I had a good time role-playing today. I'm not saying that I didn't. But, like, there's a level of, like, exhaustion that I feel in the prep work of getting to the point to where I am here. And where I'm just like, man, I just want to fucking do nothing today, you know? I think it's my introverted social battery. I think my social battery's starting to run a little low. Purgecast. Yes. Yes, we need the Purgecast. As a viewer, it's not going to be called Purgecast, though. As a viewer, I can make a good story, provide an opportunity for conflict. BBG kidnaps someone's partner. But I can't understand some people don't want to make things awkward, and I can understand some people and just keep IC and OCs. It's the kind of thing that needs an OOC handshake to greenlight such character relationships. Yeah, sure. Purgecast reminds me, Pixel, have you tried VR chat on Android? Do not have an Android. Well, I mean, they're getting ready to release an Apple version. It's in beta now, I think. And about the whole RP dedication thing, I feel like I'm in the reverse. I thrive in an RP environment, getting to do it so consistently, giving me something to look forward to. I have a social battle balance now, it just doesn't apply to RP. Okay, so I can relate to that as... So Pixel, you're coming from the perspective of someone who's just getting involved with a lot of this stuff. And everybody is different as far as personality goes, so I'm not going to put you in a box and say you're just like me. But for me, in terms of my experience, whenever I first got started with roleplay in VR chat, I wanted to attend every single fucking lobby that there ever was. Like, I couldn't fucking wait for Purple Lotus and all the other lobbies. Like, I would suffer from FOMO like you are whenever I couldn't attend. It was really bad. But now, like, now that I've done it a shit ton, I'm just like, I still absolutely love it, but I also very much value my free time. I very much value my free time. And I do miss having more free time. And that's not to say that I'm just going to drop Heaven's Reach. No, that's just me saying I do miss having days to just do nothing more often, though. Or days to plan something else, right? And that's not to say that I can't plan something else on a day that is Heaven's Reach. I don't know. Dude, I need water. RP is my free time. What was that fucking Peter Griffin laugh that I just did? Holy fuck. You. Yeah. Everybody's different. Yeah. I just work. I work so much. Actually, my work has been pretty easy. Also, speaking of work, chat, my job finally declared that we are officially remote employees. So they kept talking about like, we've been working remote since COVID, but they kept talking about the potential that we're going to be going back to the office at some point in time, and then they just never happened. And finally, they officially declared we are remote. We're not going back to the office. So I'm like, fuck yeah, finally. Like, now I don't have to feel that, like, eventually we're going to be doing it. Because I love working from home. It's so nice, chat. I can get out of bed, work in my PJs. Like, it's still work in the end, but in comparison to, like, going to an office and stuff like that, it's so much easier. I can work in my PJs, dude. I can cook, like, a decent meal for my lunch break because my kitchen is you know, I'm working in my fucking house and shit. It's awesome. So you're working from home? Yeah, I've been working from home. I've been working from home for the past 4 years at my job. But, like, I worked there for about 2 years or so until COVID happened, and then we all started working from home. So yeah, and I much prefer working from home. It's so much easier. It's empty. Hell yeah, dude, it's fucking great. And when days are like, whenever days are super, super slow and super chill, I will just boot up my, like, my gaming computer is right next to my office computer, right? I have an L desk, so they're right next to each other. So I'll just boot up my gaming computer and turn on, like, a game like Cookie Clicker that doesn't really require a whole lot of thought. And I'll do that in between, like, work calls and stuff, if it's a really slow day. Yeah, it's good stuff. What's up, Orb? Bah, 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 bah. That's what I think every time I see those pop emotes. Just bah, 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 bah. Alright, let's see what they're doing.
Sometimes he needs to be. He doesn't understand. Well, he probably does. However, this was Serio's choice. She decided to. She wanted to help. And besides, I'm happy that at least a medic went on there. You know?
Yeah.
It could have been so much worse without her.
She was the physical medic. We had Dylan and Snowbell, I think, come out of there as well. And I know they do healing stuff.
I am actually about to go check on them as myself. I was heading over to the Vicarian, but I thought I'd drop by here to see how you were doing.
I'm okay. I'm recovering. I assume you know how this place works with the whole disconnected from time and whatnot, so save state and everything. Q actually reconnected me to the timeline, and so I'm actually able to recover in here, and when I leave it won't be reverted. So when Kaiga came in here to kick my ass and try to kill me or some shit, he actually could have
affected you.
Yeah, I definitely have some bruises from him right now, and
He actually hurt you?
yeah, we fought in the arena. It was the only way that I could get him to, you know, shut up and leave me alone. So, like I said, I had to put him in his place.
Why do people feel the need to sow things
Yeah.
with violence?
No, I always like. You know, I always like to ask this question to people.
I was trying
What
to
made
talk
you
it out
create
with
the character,
him.
David, if you don't mind me asking this. I don't mind at
was trying
all.
to talk it out with him, but all he wanted to do was beat my ass and kill me.
Eat my ass. Oh, fuck. Hold on, my brain just left me. I need to bring it back. Okay, so some of you guys know Kazuki. Kazuki Entratter, he's a streamer. He does VR chat roleplay. He administrates the gang RP stuff, mostly, among other things that he does. He had a character that he created back in the day that was going to do a lot of stuff with Aegis. He was basically going to become like a carrier of sorts, like shuffling goods back and forth for Aegis. And his name was Shepard Green, and Shepard Green was a Shepard Green was a wacky dude who acted like he was drunk 24/7, but he had a disease in his mind or whatever that was slowly like eating away at him. But like so inwardly he had kind of a sad story going on, but outwardly he was just a complete fucking goofball. And he had an AI that would follow him around and talk to him, played by Band-Aid. And like a Cortana AI. And they somehow were connected. I remember they had some kind of connectivity. But he was a goofball. He was super funny. And like after experiencing him just be a complete total goofball, I'm like, that looks like so much fucking fun. So I messaged him and asked if I could create a character inspired by Shepard Green, but with my own backstory and stuff like that. And he said, absolutely, please. Honestly, it would be very fun to have somebody else have a character that Shepard Green can bounce off of. And so originally, so you have Shepard Green, David 7. So you have a character whose last name color, character's last name number. David's name was originally going to be Marshall Blue, but I felt like that was too on the nose, so I changed the name to David 7 and kind of with the same situation of Shepard Green having like a very kind of tragic backstory situation with the front of a very stupid goofball character. I did the same thing with David and gave him a very tragic backstory, but with the front of a very goofball, dumb character. And the first day that our characters met was actually a shit ton of fun. We kept bouncing off one another and like being a bunch of fucking goofballs. My character's constantly drunk, so he was fucking flopping all over the place, and Shepard Green was flopping all over the place. And we were just being a bunch of fucking dumbasses, and it was so much fun. I remember when I brought the character into the Purple Lotus, Shepard Green wasn't there at the time, but everybody's just like, dude, we have to get this dude to meet Shepard Green. We have to get this guy to meet Shepard Green. And then eventually Shepard Green showed up, and they're like, David, we have someone we need you to meet. We have someone we need you to meet. And then Shepard Green's like, I don't want to meet this guy. And then David's like, well, why would I want to meet him? And like we just fucking kept going back and forth and being a bunch of goofballs together. And that's where that character went. And then just, I don't know, through just fucking speeding up the story through character development, that's where we got to the David we have today. So. I've seen Hybris' VODs of Shepard. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because, so Kazuki, ended up dropping the character. So I didn't really have anywhere to go with David for a while. And eventually I found my way with the character. At one point in time, Kazuki brought Shepard back. I think it's just kind of a one-off thing. But by then, David had already really sobered up and had kind of become a very different man. But whenever David and Shepard were bouncing off of each other, David had bought half of Shepard Green's ship because Shepard Green's ship was damaged and needed repaired, and David was like, I can help you with the funds. I'll pay for half of it, you pay for the other half, and then you take me on a ship adventure with you, and we can fly through the stars. But what happened instead was David paid his half, Shepard Green paid his half, and then flew away without David. And so when Shepard Green came back, David was kind of just like, this fucking guy. And so we had like a goofy conversation that ended with David shooting Shepard Green in the fucking foot, Because he was so pissed off that he fucking left him and kept him away from his space adventure, you know? That who you're talking when you said you broke the fourth wall joke. Yeah, there's a couple of clips that are in my more popular Twitch clips that are still exist of me as David and Shepard Green goofing off. But yeah, that was you broke the fourth wall. That was also a joke that I would do all the time with David, is David had the ability to break the fourth wall. It was one of his abilities that I don't do anything with anymore, which would kind of be funny to revisit one day, but it was like what I would do is I would like be like, hey gosh, what are you barking at? What are you barking at? I'd be like, there's this thing, and I'd like walk over to like a dresser and start like tapping it in VR and like hitting it, or sometimes I'd like turn around and like slam into a door in my room and fall down and be like, what the fuck was that? I swear there's bodies of a fourth kind somewhere. And I would like sit in midair, which everybody does nowadays. Back then nobody did that. Back then people would look at you funny if you would sit in midair, but nowadays everybody does it in VR roleplay. But back then, yeah, I would sit in midair and like people would be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm sitting in my chair. And they'd be like, do you have no chair? And you're like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I miss old goofball David. I plan on having Raven David, you know, have a side of that old goofball David, but like multiplied by 1,000 because he's gonna be a psychopath. Sitting in midair is cringe. That's cool. The reason I ask is because I just wonder what ideas or thoughts came up to make the character. Also, thank you for answering. Yeah, no, it's a fun story. Yeah, he was gonna go in a very different direction. But it, you know, things change. And yeah, I'm happy the direction that things went. In the end, you know?
Something to do with Gregor.
But I am very much ready to one day retire the character chat. Honestly, you guys, after Heaven's Reach is over, after the Tower of Champions arc and all that is over, and it's the story has ended, I think it would be a very, very good I think it would be a very, very good send-off to finally allow David. If David hasn't for some reason died during the along the way, I think it would very much be an appropriate send-off to allow the character to retire and just, be done. Maybe occasionally show up for little small things, but overall, let the character retire. And I love the character, and it's gonna be sucky having to fucking give up a character that I've had that much, development with and etc. in VR chat. But I feel everyone needs to eventually give their character that ability to end their story. Every story has an ending, dude. Every story has an ending, and I feel like we're at the end of this arc. We'll finally have an ending to David's story. The goofball role has kind of been taken by Ratchet at this point. Yeah, pretty much. From drunk to monk. Yeah. Honestly, it would be a lot of sense. It would make a lot of sense to retire David at the end of the TLCRP. I agree wholeheartedly. Someday turn David into an actual old man somehow. I don't know, man. I have thought about, when the arc is over, having David, like, be like an old man, giving like an old man speech, just being like, I am so very thankful that you all have been here, you know, that sort of thing. Who knows? Those are just thoughts. Every story has an ending, but with every ending is a new beginning. Ugh. That's a Purge thing. You know, that was a quote I used to say as Omega all the time. Yeah, that was a quote I used to say as Omega all the time. He used to say, every story has an end, and with every end, a new beginning. Don't worry, broken soul. Life will one day come to an end. I didn't know. Yeah. Don't worry, broken soul. Life will one day come to an end. That was the ending of the quote. And, yeah, because it was just like, he's trying to end everything, so one day life will eventually come to an end. You'll have something new to work with. By the time TOC is over, Maltas might have popped off by then. Purge Reigns or something else entirely. Purge Reigns. Yeah. Yeah, dude, if I had more time, if there were more days in a week than 7 days, chat, if there were more than 7 days in a week, something else that I would love to also do is a mech-based closed RP, where I would model all of the mechs from scratch, or maybe grab some existing assets, I don't know. It would be inspired by BattleTech, if you're familiar with that universe. The name of the RP would be called Sins of Sonearth. And Sonearth is the name of the planet that this all takes part in. It's a planet located like what would be in like a deep outer periphery with its own governmental structure. And there are two factions that have been at war with one another for years. And the story would start with these two factions were at one point fully unified under one banner. But one day, the king or the leader of this faction died, and the role of leadership was going to be passed down to his two sons. His two sons did not get along, so instead of... So war broke out. Two sons ended up going to war with one another, where the faction was split in half, and they were just constantly going to war with each other. Both factions would have their own style of, like, machines. So I don't remember the names of the factions that I had made up, or we had made up, but one of the factions' machine stylings I wanted to be more of, like, clanky and stuff like that, and the other one would be a little bit more pristine. But thinking back on it, what is Shelly doing? If she goes too deep, she's going to hit the respawn. She's going to end up respawning. Okay. But honestly, I think I would just make the mechs all kind of their own specific thing. The style of BattleTech. I love BattleTech. But yeah, like, with what I know now in VR chat, like, I could make a fucking mech with a cockpit that you could, that would effectively operate as an avatar that you would control from inside of the cockpit. So what I would do is, you know, we would have like a hangar, right? And there would be avatar stands in the hangar that you can click on when you're ready to like deploy your machine. And then you become that avatar. But whenever you're piloting that mech, effectively we would have you, instead of like you be like the avatar is the mech, you would be inside of the cockpit. And there would be not cameras, but like glass that would be open, so you could see the environment outside, but from the perspective of the cockpit rather than like a perspective of the mech itself. And I think that would be a shit ton of fun to just have, like, mech on mech combat, because nobody does that. Then we have VR chat is consistent of so much fantasy-based roleplay, which is totally fine, but I want massive machines punching and shooting the shit out of each other, dude. Oh, good morning, Luna. Purchases. Oh, you remind me. Now you're reminding me of Haven's closed Mech RP. Literally BattleTech, I believe it was. Oh yeah, Haven used to do a roleplay. I'm real dead. I can see you're not. I figured you passed out. ATK vibes. Yeah, ATK was Heaven was but the problem, okay, so the thing about ATK, I wanted to join ATK at one point because I love BattleTech so much. I love BattleTech. But I didn't join it because ATK was more focused on the infantry side of things rather than the mech side of things, which is a totally viable story. You can definitely tell that story in the BattleTech universe, and that is also a story that is not really visited at all. So it's kind of cool that he was able to tell that story. But I want to pilot an Annihilator. I want to pilot a 100-ton mech with quad AC-10s and fucking 2 medium layers, and I want to walk up to somebody and shotgun them to death. Or LBX ACs, LBX fucking cannons, and I want to shotgun someone to death with massive guns. I think they had actual RP missions in actual BattleTech game. Oh, they might have played MechWarrior 5 or something. Goose has one wish mech. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know. Maybe that's something. Maybe if there is time, maybe that is something that I will do. I don't know. I'm just talking, chat. So take all of this with a grain of salt. But I want mechs, you guys. But I don't have time. I got too many things that I'm doing. I got fucking Heaven's Reach. I got Mondays, Sundays, Mondays, and now Saturdays are busy, and I don't want to take any more, and sometimes Fridays because I got Champions training. I don't want to set any more time aside because I don't have time to do anything else. But whenever this is all over, one day, maybe, theoretically, if the stars align, we'll make a mech RP. If the stars align. Or I'll just be done with it altogether and we'll do goofy haha streams with the side of roleplay and other shit. That's something else I want to do. I want to stream more variety content. Bring forth a machine god. Yes! How's the lobby looking? You mentioned closing early today. Yeah, I'm about 15 minutes from now. I'll announce that we're gonna close. I don't know if I'd be... I got a nice picture. Oh, you got a nice picture? Okay. I don't know if I'd be a character in that RP, but I'd help in any way I can, man. I appreciate that, Pixel. NPCs will definitely be a thing that works. Originally, what I wanted to do is I wanted to have both factions have their own set of characters, but if Noel has taught me anything, it is unfortunately that in-character PC versus PC conflict does not really work. So it would definitely have to be PC versus NPCs. But I really want to just fucking I want something akin to a Battletech Hunchback with this big fucking massive gun on the side of its fucking with a hunch, and the gun is consistent of the hunch, and it just fucking boom, bang, you know, goosh, goosh, goosh up to somebody, and then it fucking aims the gun, and then bam, and then fucking arms fly off, right? I want fucking a mech wielding like maybe a sword, or maybe just like a big fist to just punch a mech, and then eventually the mech gets a fucking hole in it, or you fucking grab your own arm and rip it off and just start smashing the other mech with your fucking ripped off arm, right? I want... Okay, no, this is what I want, chat. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Give me a second. I want to show you what I want. This is a scene that I would love to experience in RP. Hold on. Hopefully this volume is not too loud. Hold on, we're gonna mute in-game music. I don't know if we'll be able to go tomorrow, by the way. I lost an entire day of finalization work. Totally. Oof. Ooh. No worries at all if we can't do it tomorrow, by the way. That's totally fine. But also, I'm really sorry to hear that happened. That sounds painful. I muted the fucking music. I thought I did. Here, we'll do that. Alright, check this out, chat. This is what I'm talking about. And this shit. The MechWarrior 4 intro, dude. This is some shit that I want to see go down, dude.
Powers Command, this is 4-1. We've sighted a second Overlord touching down. We have heavy casualties. Enemy units still moving in on
This is a game from like 2002, by the way.
Hold your position, 4-1. We're mobilizing palace defenses, but we need time to evacuate the royal family.
Roger, Command. We'll do our best. Who the hell are they?
Alert! The palace is under attack. All units, man your stations. MechWarriors, you are cleared to mobilize and engage at them. Gunnery Command,
This game was so fucking 2002. I love like incorporating like IRL actors with CGI. The acting in this game was garbage though. The fucking acting was horrible in this game.
Looks mostly like LRM launches.
Sigma Lead, this is Sigma 2. Any idea what we're up against?
Well-equipped strike forces. Probably the 5th Donegal.
That's my old unit. Why would our own forces attack us?
It was inevitable. Everything has changed.
Everything has changed.
Sigma Lance, form up on my lead. Central Guard is Sigma Lance leader. We're moving out.
We have the royal family aboard. We can't lift off until those SAM launchers are taken out.
Incoming LRMs, get clear. Look out! Get out of the hangar!
Say goodbye to that cougar. Rip.
Get a track of those damn launchers.
I got track!
Take them out!
Impact!
Nice shot, Sig 2. All right, on my mark. We break off and head for the central courtyard.
We'll fall back and try to regroup.
Incoming!
Activate AMS!
Sir! I got missiles coming in and opposition right now! Oh my...
Sig 2, this is Lance leader. Do you read? Karis, can you hear me?
Central Guard, is Sigma leader. What's your status? Command, this is Sigma leader. I've lost contact with Central Guard.
This is one of the coolest fucking scenes right here in BattleTech, dude. People fucking played this game, fucking, this is the coolest shit ever, right here.
I have contact with main enemy force inside Central Courtyard.
What's about to go down?
I'll delay them here as long as I can.
I'm gonna delay them here as long as I can. Everyone who has played MechWarrior has tried to recreate this scene, dude. And he's still going! He's still trying! Yeah, that's it. Fucking dude, I love that scene so much. Ligma 2. Sigma 2. What the Sigma? What the Rishma? Gone. They want to be him, literally him. Godspeed, Sigma. I know, dude. Fucking BattleTech was... We had Sigmas in BattleTech before. Fucking that was a meme, was a thing. I want to recreate that, chat. I want to have a fucking scene where, like, the fucking, you know, going up against all odds, you're gonna die, there's nothing you can do, so you just fire off as many fucking guns as you can before you're gonzo. And that's such a fucking badass team. Time check if you want to one lobby. That sounds like a good idea. Thanks, X. I don't know, and it doesn't have to be like a fucking... Maybe it could be just a one-off RP, right? Like, it doesn't have to be like a fucking weekly organized thing. It could be like a one-off, maybe a monthly thing where we just occasionally get together and have a badass mech fight. I don't know. I would like to do something like, I don't know, fucking Luna, fucking her... The Zafira, the ZMF stuff that we were doing in the, with the hangar in the desert, that was something kind of like akin to what I would like to do with like the mech stuff. Because that was a lot of fun. Alright. Yeah, stuff in general is great. I miss it. Yeah, were you able to be a part of that ever, Pixel? That was a lot of fun. Last Stand type of thing? Yeah, Last Stand type of stuff. Dude, thinking about this is making me want to start modeling a bunch of mechs, but I can't. I need to finish David. Can't be modeling a bunch of fucking mechs, dude. Not right now, at least. After I finish it, maybe. Oh, the Copper Street stuff. Yeah. I'm referring to the stuff before Copper Street. When we were all in a desert and we were fighting, like, insurgents and stuff. But Copper Street was also fun. That was also cool. Yeah.
I have no
I
idea
very
where
much
Cynthia would have ran.
I love big like anime fights, but I do love me some like people with a gun, pistol on pistol, gun on gun, you know. So many characters of mine have died to just NPC versus NPC gun on gun stuff. You weren't there for that. Ooh. It was good times.
You're gonna cast. You're basically gonna give her the magic back, or the stuff like the 2 enchantments back. But then you're like, it's gonna do what to you?
It's so what I can do. If
We did, but I never used them. We never used them like in an in-character scene. It's just in the lore. I modeled a model. We called it the Dio Zion mech. I've actually modeled a new variation of it, 2 new variations of it for the Knoll RP that we never used. Well, we did use it for one scene. The Ballista. The Ballista is the remake of the Dio Zion, and we actually need. I need the Ballista to have.
She likes having that connection of knowing.
It's not textured. One of these days, maybe I'll revisit it and texture it. Yeah, we had the Ballista, and then there was the Arrow, which is a smaller mech, also not textured. And then we had the Trebuchet,
That's the main thing that she wants.
which is the Trebuchet and the Ballista are massive.
The sword. Those would be like the 2 things that she would really
Yeah,
want.
look at the fucking size of that gun.
Another thing
The shield is good, but yeah.
That's about it, yeah.
If you just want the
I mean, I could probably repurpose those 3 designs for this mech RP if I ever wanted to, because, I mean, they're there, why not? And they're in the specific style that I'm looking for, that Battletech style where it's just big tank with legs, you know, walking tank with legs. I love the way this guy turned out.
Yeah, you will get a slight, like a slight tug when you want.
That's enough to shoot everyone in the spawn box. Yeah, it's big. I'm not gonna move it. I'm gonna spawn it in the spawn box.
Why is the second one a fucking A? Or second letter an A?
Because that's gonna be. That magic's gonna be solely for that, so the server to come back quicker.
Ricaria? It can't be Ricaria.
So, here's the things that I.
The mech in Ark Survival Evolved. Yeah, but that's not really in the style I'm looking for. Like, that mech is really cool, but I'm talking like tanks with legs. Big guns. Big guns, big tanks with legs. Not like Japanese mecha designs where it's like humanoid designs with very limber movements, articulated movements, and humanoid movements and proportions and all that stuff. No, I'm talking tanks with massive guns that have feet, that have turrets that rotate, and also have fists that can punch the shit out of people if need to. Yeah, Battletech. If you're curious about the style I'm looking for, just look up Battletech mechs, dude. There are so many mechs that are in Battletech. Hundreds of thousands of mechs that are part of the Battletech universe. Ever play Battlezone Combat Commander? There's the ISD Wolf Walker. No, I haven't, but I know what you're talking about. You can replaying Battlezone 1 and 2. Nice. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, dude. I never played the combat. I played a little bit of the